Bah! Welcome back to another episode. Well, not to another episode, but I'm on my reaction channel today. We're gonna do some reactions to like little crime stuff and car stuff and what else? The fuck what else gonna do? Like people getting arrested and all that stuff. So we gonna get into like a couple of those videos. Those interest me now, and it's like I just want to see people's actions on how they carry stuff. You know, like it's a certain type of way that you carry yourself in these certain type of interactions and stuff. Acting all irate and all that other shit. I mean, this is not the video for this one, but you know, like in general, like why try to crash out when you gonna make your whole situation worse? But this one I just came across and like, you know what, why keep watching these on my free time when I could just, you know, look it up. I mean, I could just do a reaction to it. It's been a while since I've been on a reaction because I've been on my gaming. So if you're into like gaming content and all that stuff, you go to my gaming channel, and I'm about to post that up so y'all can check that out whenever, you know. Matter of fact, subscribe to it now because my shit lit over there. So yeah, get them subscribers up to just like the same here. Like matter of fact, this channel growing faster than my gaming channel. It's so hard to get the gaming shit up, but at the same time, yeah, I'm trying to do a whole bunch of stuff. You know, I'm alternative. You know, so. But we're gonna get into the video, please. Before we get into the video, please like the video, subscribe if you're new, and comment whatever type of videos that you want me to look at, and I'll get to it. But this video right here, this one is his name is Gumby story. So he had to kill the most dangerous inmate to get out of the California toughest prison. So we're gonna get into the video, and yeah, let's go.
Welcome to Hood War Stories. In this episode, I'll be discussing the life of Gumby. Reggie Gumby Cole was still in grade school when he moved with his mother and siblings from Louisiana to Los Angeles. They shared a 2-bedroom apartment in the Death Alley section of South Central, a dangerous strip in South Central that has the highest homicide rate in the county. As a child, he idolized his older brother, who's from the 9 Deuce Hoovers, the local gang that had their neighborhood in a chokehold. Reggie's older brother would protect him from the neighborhood bullies. Growing up,
now I was thinking about Death Alley, like the little alley with Nipsey Hussle shooter escaped that. I don't think that's the same one because Nipsey is 60, so.
Now Reggie was described as a class clown, an animal lover, and a good friend. His older brother was a few blocks from home one night when he was shot to death at the age of 15.
Damn,
Reggie was 10 years old.
Damn.
When his older brother died, Reggie inherited his friends and his enemies. He also took on his brother's gang name, Gumby. He dropped out of Manual Arts High and spent the next few years floating, partying.
Oh yeah, he just said, fuck that shit, I'm jumping straight in the streets. He said, man, y'all killed my brother? I'm like, man, fuck it, I don't got, y'all stole my heart from me. Like, he said he inherited his beefs, god damn.
Selling drugs. By 1994, he was selling crack at the motels along Figueroa, with a pistol tucked in his jeans. He occasionally bumped into his friend Obie Anthony, a fellow 9 Deuce member who also sold drugs down there. Up to this point, Gumby had never been in serious trouble, but that all changed after the night of March 27th, 1994. Felipe Angeles had gone out for beers with his 2 friends Victor and Luis when he asked to stop at Johnny's house to see a woman named Melinda. Johnny's house was a brothel that was located on 49th and Figueroa Street, ran by John Jones. This pimp/ex-felon ran an efficient operation. He managed a schedule of over 20 working women, firing those who would later cause trouble, and provided amenities like condoms and packs of cigarettes to his customers. Felipe was 29 years old at that time.
Hey, he said he had the brothel. He was pimping them Jones. He had a little pimp house. What? Oh, that was back. This is back in the day. So yeah, that shit was more common. You can't really do that shit now. You can, but you got to keep it real low key, you know.
And had recently came to LA from
Cali with it though,
where he had a wife and 4 kids, and found work at a factory attaching cloth covering to stereo speakers. So that night, Felipe was looking to have a little fun. He walked up to the locked door and asked to see Melinda. The man standing guard said that she was busy and to come back tomorrow. As Felipe returned to the car where his friends were, 3 men accosted him. About 10 seconds later, 5 to 7 8 gunshots rang out. By the time detectives arrived, Felipe's body was cold dead in the street face down. He had been shot once in the back.
Oh, it don't sound right. It sound like he tried to leave without pain and all that. So they try to cover it up. And like, she busy right now. Come back later. He didn't pay. He tried to leave without paying.
His two friends were at the hospital being treated for their injuries. Victor was struck in the chest and ankle, and Luis was shot in his legs. Both survived. Their blue Mazda was shot at least once, and a bullet had shattered the windshield of a car parked on the street. At first, detectives had little to go on, but weeks later, a tip led them to Gumby and Obi. The two were in jail when they learned they had been charged with murdering Felipe.
Ooh, I want that starter jacket. I want that Raider starter jacket. So the next time y'all see me, probably like couple months, y'all gonna see me in the starter jacket. I'm gonna look one up. Cause I used to have starter jackets when I was a little baby, a little kid, you know, probably like 3-4 years old, something like that. I had a Hornets one, and I had a Bulls one. Those was the only two I had. I ain't had the Raiders, but that Raiders hard because I wear black and white anyway. So yeah, gray and all that stuff like that. That fits into my demeanor.
At trial, they insisted they were innocent, and their defense attorney argued that they were home hungover after drinking heavily the night before. No physical evidence connected the pair to the crime. The prosecution's case relied almost entirely on eyewitnesses who identified them as the shooters. John was the star witness who said he was sure that they were the men he saw. The verdict came back guilty on all counts. Gumby and Obi were given life in prison without the possibility of parole. When Gumby first got to prison, he made an effort to be a model inmate. He made his bed every morning and was always prompt for count.
Oh yeah, wait, he was about that. He was deep in. That's his I wonder that's his prison number. I don't know. Oh, maybe that's all the Crips all in one. I don't know. Hoover.
Calipatria was often described as a money prison. It was swarmed with unchecked violence, and drugs were rampant. Eddie Clark, also known as Devil, was a shot caller among the black inmates at the prison.
Devil,
he was also a respected elder in Gumby's old gang and neighborhood. 2 years after he entered prison, Devil fell in love with a correctional officer at that prison. When she quit her job, she would visit Devil and supplied him with PCP-laced cigarettes that he sold to other inmates. Devil also manufactured vast amounts of an alcoholic brew he mixed up while working in the kitchen. As Devil's substance abuse worsened, he became excessively violent and sexual with other inmates, taking dudes manhoods left and right. It was taking dudes down by fear due to his sheer size. The Hoovers tried to stage an...
He was taking out his own men or just everybody? He was just getting away with shit like that because he was a big, like that. Man, fuck all that. You're in jail. You better shank his ass, man. Fuck all that, man. Scared or not, you got to, man. You got to get to him before he get to you.
Intervention because he was completely out of control. On the morning of November 28th, 2000, Gumby had already known revenge could be on its way. He had refused an order from Devil to take the fall for a higher-ranking inmate who was caught with a knife. So that morning,
he's like, even though I never been to prison before, I never been to jail, I never been to prison, county, none of that stuff, jail, none of that stuff yet. Even though I live in DC, and if anything that you do in DC, it becomes federal anyway. So you become a felon anyway. So, and they ship you all to like different jails, different prisons within the United States that's outside, because we don't got no jails here. We had Lorton at first out of Virginia, but now they ship you to Maryland, just anywhere. Like, I don't know which one, but at the same time, like I ain't even been to Houghton. I've been to Handcuffs before, but I ain't make it that far yet. I'm glad. But at the same time, it's like I already know how things go in jail, but at the same time, I still haven't experienced it yet. I hope I never will unless it's a good reason to, because I'm not going down for no dumbass reason. That's why I maybe stayed up for a long time. I know how to be slick and do things by myself, so I already know I don't want no co-defendant. If I go down by myself, I just go down by myself. At the same time, I know it's scary in there. I know it's things that I'm gonna have to do that I really do not want to do. But at the same time, like, I'm a cool individual. So to me, I believe I have a smooth time. To be honest with you, I stay out the way. I don't really tolerate disrespect. If I say to myself, and you keep bothering me, I'm gonna get you. I'm never gonna be without. That's real shit.
Devil approached Gumby in the yard and poked him with a flat. which is a piece of stainless steel sharpened to a point, and whispered to Gumby, "Nigga, you my bitch now."
Oh,
Gumby
shit.
went off to nurse his wounds. The guards didn't notice the attack, and
After hearing that shit, you know you gotta do something afterwards. After that, you my bitch now. You already know what's coming on later on tonight. He's just gonna willingly up and take it. Anytime, like, fuck no. Yeah, you gotta do something. You gotta do
it was common for inmates to withhold details of a devil attack. Another one of Devil's victims had told guards that he was stung by a bee.
Whoa,
Gumby knew
damn.
Devil would come after him again.
It was that bad? Like, you got stung by a big-ass fucking bee.
Gumby then dug up a knife from the yard that he fashioned previously and hid it in his pants.
Okay.
Minutes later, Gumby did a full sprint across the yard and leaped over a guard and dug the knife into Devil's neck. Devil died on the spot and blood was scattered. And for the second...
Damn, he ain't waste no fucking time. This nigga said, man, fuck this shit. Ah! He ain't waste no time. He ain't do it discreetly or nothing. He just out and just got it out the way. That is crazy. He leaped over. He football tackle. Man, football leaped the hurdle.
Second time Gumby was charged with murder. This time he was subject to the death penalty because of the 1995 conviction.
All because you trying to protect your. So this is the type of decisions I'm talking about. The things that I do not want to do, that I'm gonna have to do, and it's gonna get me more and more in trouble. Unless I'm slick with it, but at the same time, like, god damn, man. You going to jail for something that you didn't do, and now to protect yourself, now you getting death. This shit crazy, man. That's a wild story.
It drew the interest of the California Innocent Project, which reviews inmates' claims of wrongful convictions. The California Innocent Project filed a corpus petition to have Gumby's murder conviction thrown out.
Good,
the group
man.
argued that John, who had a previous conviction for manslaughter and was a police informant, fabricated most of his testimony. After 16 years in prison and 10 years in solitary confinement, Gumby was free.
And finally free after serving 16 years for a crime he didn't commit. This is Reggie Cole. He actually walked out of a California prison over the weekend, thanking the California Innocence Project and law school students who worked diligently on his case. Attorneys were able to successfully argue that Cole's 1994 murder conviction was based on evidence that was simply fabricated.
Oh, this nigga got out.
Again,
Nah,
a
they see
very
was fabricated.
special, strong kind of person to make it through 16 years of incarceration. And
I don't like the fact that it's like, let's just get any black person off the street. That's crazy. And I don't want the conviction done. I don't got nothing to do with it unless they gonna fight it. And they know majority of black people don't have the money to fund their own cases and shit. So unless you got a team of people to actually help fund the case and stuff like that to get this person off. And hopefully this person stay out. You know, don't, once you get out, don't fuck up. My friend is like, he look like a young Offset.
keep fighting for their freedom.
The only way I can think to repay them is to go out in society and prove that I've spent these last 16 years preparing myself to be free.
Cole's life sentence was actually thrown out last July, but he still had to finish a manslaughter sentence for killing a fellow inmate. He now says he wants to get his GED and study the law.
Oh, okay, he still had to stay in for that, but the main one got thrown out. Cool. I'm glad he still got out. Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is my first day of freedom. I feel good, and I'm saying, damn, I look good. I'm just saying. I'm telling you, boy, it feels good to be free. Thank everybody at the Innocence Project. Thank God.
Why you look at my man's father? He probably gonna look at this video. Like, he gonna be like, quit playing with me. Like, for real, put his picture to the side. Yeah, I got this on still right here. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. See the resemblance? Sun on him, sun off him. He gonna be dark, same complexion, all that. This angle right here.
Thank my mom, my family for being so supportive.
My lawyer, Christopher Lord, don't forget him.
I thought you were part of the my attorney, Mr. Christopher Plurd.
There we go.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you very much. I'm out.
In 2011, Obi was released from prison after another judge concluded that John, the pimp, not only lied, but was given a lighter sentence on pimping and pandering charges in exchange for his testimony. Obi was ultimately awarded an $8.3 million settlement. In March of 2015, Gumby was arrested on assault with a deadly weapon and being a felon in possession of a firearm. Police accused him of shooting a fellow gang member in the leg 3 years earlier after he refused to sell them crack. Gumby went to trial and was ultimately found innocent.
Oh, yeah?
In 2017, Gumby was awarded a $5.2 million settlement from the city of Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah?
These days, Gumby is living comfortably.
This nigga is living good. This man got lucky. No. This nigga been getting lucky all his fucking life. Even though it was some downsides of it, but at the same time, like, this man came off $5 million. His other man's $8 million. Eating good, look at him. Got the beans and shit.
And still goes back to his hood and hangs with his gang.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. What?
And still goes back to his hood and hangs with his gang.
He could do. It's California. It's Cali. He probably good there. He don't got nothing to worry. That's OG Gumby now. He don't got nothing to worry about. He good. Some people are like, why you go back to like? So that's how some people are, especially if you grew up like that from 10 years old, 15 years old, whatever. You started out. Sometimes there's no leaving that, especially if, let's just say, if you good in the game. There's no leaving that. You good. But if you just a fucked up person in the game, it's always going to be problems coming back to you and all that shit. But at the same time, some things do happen to people and all that stuff. Some people just lucky. Some people just live for a long time. Some people don't live for a long time. It depends on what it is, but at the same time, he good. Like he probably lives somewhere outside the hood, but he come back to his hood and chill out sometimes. But he probably don't live in the hood, you know. But yeah, he good. That's what's up, man. This man lived a phenomenal whole life, like. Even though he was locked up for 15 years, but at the same time, he got out of it and he came up on a bag. He don't really got to do shit no more. He don't got to do nothing no more. That's what's up. That's a cool individual, man. That nigga look Jamaican.
I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh, shit. Anyway, that's the end of the video right here. OG Gumby. Tell me what you think about his story, you know. I know that he got millions of dollars, but at the same time he grew up in the hood. He's a hood nigga. So you can't take that out of him. That's the life that he wants to live. He gonna live it till he die. Is he still active? Who knows? If I'm a couple millions up, hell no, I'm not gonna be active. That nigga look like he about to be 45, 50, or he already. That's OG. But what do you think? Like, should he like stay out the hood or just keep on living life? To me, live your life to the end. You made it this goddamn far. Like, what's the worst that can happen? But at the same time, if you made it to the end of the video, please like the video, subscribe if you're new. Tell me what other videos that you want me to look at, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.